This is one of my favorite Mustangs. It's a 2004 Screaming Yellow Mustang GT. There are a lot of reasons I like this car. I love the Screaming Yellow, I love the premium package, the wheels, the IUP headrests, everything like that. But the main reason I like this car so much is because I was watching a YouTube video about this car right when I was looking into getting an exhaust system for my Azure Blue Mach 1 back in 2010. And this video was featured in a video called Tribute on YouTube by a guy named Ghostwriter. And this car was used as he was making videos and sound clips and sharing what the exhaust sounded like with the SLP Loudmouth 1 catback. And I would watch that when I was at work on break, and this was a really important time for me. I was just getting my first New Edge Mustang, which was my Mach 1. Danny Johnson had just gotten his red Mach 1, and it had the SLP catback on it. So I really loved that sound. My Mach 1 came with Flowmasters on it, and I took that catback off and was going to buy an SLP catback for my car. And so I was listening to what SLP videos sounded like and different exhaust videos. I think a lot of us car guys do that. We watch a lot of videos on YouTube to try to determine what exhaust system we want for our cars. But when I first started watching videos of this car, the New Edge Mustangs were still relatively new. A lot of them were in great condition. People took a lot of pride in these cars, and this car was an expensive car at the time. I think a lot of people who wanted a Mach 1 or a Terminator but couldn't quite afford one were getting these GTs, and they were still loving them and taking good care of them. And these cars do deserve that kind of attention. But anyway, so this was a time when I was watching all these videos, and I really liked seeing this car in the hands of somebody who really enjoyed it and really took pride in it, driving it around. I'm going to put a link to the video of this car that I'm talking about in the description of my video, so you can watch the video yourself and listen to all the cool exhaust notes and everything. But it looked like a lot of fun because these guys were taking a video camera, they were taking their car, and they were going out and having a lot of fun recording different exhaust clips with it and trying to capture that. And I'm sure this guy has no idea what kind of effect this had on me, but at the time I was working hard to pay for my first Mach 1, the Azure Blue Mustang, and working a hard warehousing job and saving my money and doing everything I could just to make sure that I could pay this Mach 1 off. It was a dream of mine, and this is all part of that dream. Watching the videos and getting an idea for what exhaust I wanted for it, and obviously saving up to buy the exhaust for the car. So this was a really awesome time. As far as the cars go, I couldn't be happier working for something that was such a dream of mine, to get my car and to make it the way I liked it. Even though this was just an exhaust video, what I saw was a young guy in a Mustang trying to work hard to make the payments but enjoy the car at the same time, and that's what I was going through. So I related. You know, I worked a really hard warehousing job, and when I'd work extra hard to make sure that the car would belong to me one day, to make sure that I was doing my best at work and trying to get the car paid off so nobody could take it away from me. And in some of the other videos on his channel, you see that his friend had a really nice Mustang GT as well. It was also a IUP car, premium package. These cars were both rather new at the time, like I had said, and so this was really fun to see friends with Mustangs having a good time. The Dark Shadow Gray GT here was also a 40th anniversary 04, and the guy had installed the Borla catback on it, so they were comparing the two exhausts. But it just looked like a lot of fun, and these looked like both really nice cars. So not only was this a really nice Screaming Yellow Mustang GT, but it was a 40th anniversary and an IUP car and a premium. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the little things you can notice about this car that I thought about a lot over the years as I look at this car. These are my favorite GTs of the 99 to 04s. The 03 and 04s had this option These wheels were originally on the 99 and 2001 Mustang Cobra. And if you remember the video I made about the last 99 to 04 Mustang made, the last New Edge Mustang, it was a GT convertible and it had these wheels on it. So these technically are Cobra wheels, but they were offered on the GTs as a upgrade package, and they look really good on these cars. I really like these wheels. As a matter of fact, as I was making this video and I was going through pictures, I found this picture, which was a screenshot of an ad for a set of these wheels, and you can see it has the pony center cap, so you know it's off a 0304 GT. And I had taken that screenshot because I was interested in buying a set of these wheels that were on Craigslist. Not that they would really go on anything that I have, because I think the Mach 1s look good with the Mach 1 wheels, the Bullets with the Bullet wheels, Cobras with the Cobra wheels, but those wheels are really cool and I like them, and I thought about buying a set just to have them. And so in the video, the car features these wheels, and you notice that it's also an interior upgrade package car. Now, this Mustang is a Screaming Yellow convertible in this picture, but these are the seats that were in the car. So they're the GT seats, but they have the larger four-way adjustable headrests. So these headrests go up and down and forward and back. So those headrests are what are found in the Bullet Mustang, the Terminator Cobras, the 01 Cobras, and some of these GTs. The Mach 1s had them as an option as well, and some GTs got these bigger headrests. And to me that was a big deal because my Mach 1, my first one, the Azure Blue, was not an IUP car, so it did not have the bigger headrests, and it took me a long time to track some of these down, and I had found out that some of the GTs actually came with these headrests. So this car was a IUP car with the bigger headrests. It had the silver door pins, the bullet pedals, all the good options. The 03 and 04 GTs were the last of that body style, and some of them came highly optioned with the best parts that came on the New Edge Mustangs. In this video on the guy's same channel, you can see that he's driving around doing exhaust videos from inside the car, and as you look at this New Edge Mustang, you can tell it has the aluminum ball shifter, which is on the Bullet and Mach 1 Mustang, and actually on the 99 35th anniversary package GTs. And it has the silver radio bezel, which was the option for the interior upgrade package. And so you can tell that this car has everything. As far as a GT goes, this was the nicest GT. It was the most optioned, and watching the video on YouTube, you're just watching it for the sound. You're not really paying attention to what this car actually is. But as far as GTs go, this was a really nice car. Now, like I said, having a car like this, working hard for it, going out into the parking lot and driving your Mustang, to me is the American dream. And so I would watch this video and I thought, man, this guy's living the American dream. And there really aren't a whole lot of Mustangs around in my area. And a lot of people who own Mustangs like this are more back east and stuff. So I figured this was somebody in Virginia or someone back where there's more of these cars and younger guys like them. Because around here, most people like trucks. They have Jeeps and trucks around here. But anyway, I'd watch these videos and think, man, this guy's living the American dream, in my eyes, what the American dream is. But what's funny about that is later on I found out that this guy was not in America. Those license plates are from Ontario, Canada. And as I found out later, this guy and his friends and the other videos that I would watch in the future were all in Canada. Now, Canada is really cool because there's a lot of Mustangs up there. There's a lot of people who love them. There's actually a big following for Mustangs up there. There's forums and Facebook pages and everything that you would think that you have in America. There's also up there in Canada. And Canada is very similar to the United States. But I found that actually kind of funny because I was thinking like, total American dream here. But it's the dream of anybody who wants to be able to afford a Mustang and work hard for it, and something to come out to after a hard day's work and get to drive home and then go enjoy on the weekends. So here's a little sound clip of the car driving by as he's going probably into third, fourth gear, maybe even in fifth gear. I really like the sound of this. Now it's hard to explain, but I really like that sound. That sound would be burned into my mind as I'd be working, and I think about that 4.6 liter going by and how nice it sounds, and I think of the cloudy day that this video was taken on, and when I would be at work and it'd be cold outside and cloudy and stuff, I would just think about this and kind of relate, like, you know, it's kind of similar to my situation. But anyway, it's hard to explain, but I really like this video, and the sounds would be in my mind as I'd work all day, and I would think about this car with those chrome wheels going by and how good it looked and how fun it was for me to now have a V8 Mustang. I love the rumble, I love the sound, I love everything about it. So this car became very important to me, and over the years I would keep an eye out for Mustangs like them, and I did see a couple '04 Screaming Yellow GT 5 speeds, black leather, IUP, everything. I saw those cars come up for sale, and it was really tempting to buy them. And I have a yellow Mustang right now. It's a zinc yellow 2003 Mach 1, and this car basically has everything that that GT had and more. The 4-valve heads, the shaker, the IUP headrests, the interior upgrade package with the silver door pins and the radio bezel and everything. I feel pretty happy, like I've filled that void of wanting this car. I still like the car a lot, though. I like the GT, and I really do think it's a great car. At the beginning of this video, he has the song Glycerin playing, and it shows pictures of the cars, and then he has the exhaust clips and everything. And that song is real easy to get stuck in your head. It's a song that's kind of chill, and I like to be at work doing my stuff and thinking of that song as I go throughout the day, and it just reminds me of this car. So literally, I think of this car every day when I'm at work, because that's when I was watching this video, and that's when I was getting my first V8 and everything. It all plays in together. So a lot of times when I'm doing certain tasks at work and walking through the warehouse in different places, I'm thinking about this car and this song. So oddly, I think of this car every day. So the owner of this car was very proud of it, and he liked it a lot, but he ended up selling this car and replacing it with something a little bit faster. He was getting into track racing, and I've seen some awesome videos that I'll be making another one about the car he got next, which was actually a 2003 Torch Red Mustang Mach 1. Beautiful car. He ran this thing really hard. There's lots of cool videos. I'll share all about that in an upcoming video. But this yellow GT that he had was an awesome car. I really like it. It meant a lot to me at the time. It still does. And this video is always fun to watch. I go back and watch it over and over. I love the sound of the SLP exhaust. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I did buy the SLP Loudmouth 1 catback for my blue Mach 1. As a matter of fact, I got an amazing deal on the full exhaust system from somebody who had another Mach 1 that they had switched to a Borla catback. They shipped it to me for $180. This is a $469 catback if you're going to buy it from any of the Mustang retail stores online or anything, but they just had gone to Borla's and they wanted to get rid of this SLP catback, and they offered it for $180 shipped, and I jumped on it and bought it. So my blue Mach 1 has the SLP Loudmouth 1 catback on it, and when I bought my Bullet, I bought it a brand new SLP 2 Loudmouth catback that was just lightly used. You can see in the picture here the mufflers that are shiny, the glass packs or resonators, whatever you want to call them, which really make these cars sound great, because you can just hear that V8 so good through those straight open exhaust mufflers. But anyway, the shinier ones there are the Loudmouth 2s, which are a little quieter and they're a little different than the Loudmouth 1s. But I had bought a brand new Loudmouth 2 catback for the Bullet, and then realized that it wasn't quite loud enough for me. And so I went ahead and bought brand new Loudmouth 1 resonators and swapped them out through the catback. So the catback, you can pull it apart and change the resonators. And so I did have the SLP Loudmouth 1s on both the blue Mach 1 and the blue Bullet. When I bought my red Mach 1, the first thing I did was buy a set of brand new SLP loudmouth 1s, and this time I just bought the resonators and had them welded in to the catback. My cousin's Torch Red 03 Mach 1 has the SLP catback on it. Here's Danny Johnson's that has it as well. So here all three of our red Mach 1s have the SLP catback. My Red Fire 03 GT had the SLP catback on it. My cousin's Black 01 Bullet had it. My friend's Oxford White 03 Terminator Cobra had it. My friend's Silver 2000 GT had the SLP catback, and so did my buddy's Silver Terminator. And I'm sure I'm leaving out a couple that I'm forgetting about of my cars and my friends' cars that had these. But anyway, what I'm saying is I love the SLP catback. I love this video. I think that this video did a lot for me. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate the support I get making these videos. I appreciate the new friendships I make. I like hearing the stories that you have about your own cars, and I've seen a lot of videos that people are making because I've been making these videos to tell the stories of their own cars, and I really enjoy watching those. So please subscribe to the channel if you're not already on here. Like the video so we can share it and make it popular so that other people can see this. And this is just another Mustang that meant a lot to me. I've been thinking about it a lot. I have a lot of other Mustangs that I'm making videos about, but this one just kept coming into my head, so I decided to go ahead and make a video about it and get these pictures. I spent a few hours trying to find some of the pictures of this car that I had seen on the forums a long time ago, and I was unsuccessful. I couldn't find the pictures. I came across some pictures of some really cool Screaming Yellow 04 GTs, like this one that has bullet wheels on it, but not the car that I was looking at, so I did the rest of this video with the screenshots from the video, and I'll remember to put the link in the description. So thanks for watching.